We have been losing lives for decades. Our people have been dying.
On the 4th of March 2025, a Nuer militia with ties to Riek Machar, a former rebel leader who is now first vice president, captured an army base in Nasir, a major town on the South Sudan-Ethiopia border. Machar accuses the army under President Salva Kiir of launching attacks on his forces in nearby Ulang County on 25 February 2025, as well as on his loyalists in two other parts of the country's west. Tension in the capital Juba is sky high.
IGAD, African Union, UN, Troika, and the broader international community to step up diplomatic and political engagement with all parties to implement the peace agreement and avoid inflammatory actions that can return the country to war.
So recently, when the tension now started rising again, as from this year, from January, starting from Western Equatoria to Western Barghazal, and then finally here now to Nasir, the church leaders, through the Sudan Council of Churches, met each one of them, met President Salva Kiir separately and gave him a letter. I'm sure you must have come across that statement on the 6th of March, and also met Dr. Riek Machar, first vice president. What they have not yet done is to bring them together, and that's why in our statement read to you this morning, we are urging the IGAD head of states to come and hold a meeting in Juba. Perhaps then they will meet. So that is what we are hoping.
The interest of the people of South Sudan is peace. That is what we want. In the peace agreement, the RRCs, the region and the regional leaders have been given a role as guarantors. This is a big, huge role. And as guarantors, our expectation as citizens of South Sudan is that they will take lead also in ensuring that the parties to the agreement actually implement the peace agreement.
The concern raised by stakeholders of the Tumaini Peace Initiative was that the revitalized agreement on the resolution of the conflict in the Republic of South Sudan has continuously been violated.
We express concern over the continued violation of the revitalized agreement on the resolutions of the conflict in the Republic of South Sudan, in bracket RRCs, which is demonstrated by the growing political tensions, armed confrontations, intercommunal violence, violations of the revitalized agreement on the resolution of the conflict in the Republic of South Sudan, RRCs, and the spread of violence in several parts of our country, particularly Nasir, Ulang counties of Upper Nile, Western Equatoria, Central Equatoria, and Western Bahr Ghazal states.
In a joint statement after their 43rd Extraordinary Assembly held on Wednesday over the South Sudan situation, the leaders say they are deeply concerned by the resurgence of violence and violations of the ceasefire commitments in the country, and they called for dialogue.
Mindful of the recent appeal by His Excellency Salva Kiir, President of the Republic of South Sudan, to His Excellency General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, President of the Republic of Uganda and Commander-in-Chief of the Uganda People's Defense Forces, for urgent support following the outbreak of conflict in South Sudan. Appreciating Uganda's prompt and strategic response to deploy the UPDF in the spirit of brotherhood, solidarity, security of Uganda, and the economy. Recognizing the shared historical and regional ties between Uganda and South Sudan. Affirming that the deployment of the UPDF is in line with Uganda's constitution.
During the 43rd Extraordinary Assembly, the heads of state and government reaffirmed the revitalized agreement on the resolution of the conflict in South Sudan of 2018 as the cornerstone of the peace process. Marion Awori and Annette Sana for UBC.